All right, this is Richard Nikoley, freetheanimal.com. I am a bit wired up with my, I think it's fourth Americano since 4:30 a.m. when I got up to do this stuff, right? And so I'm wired enough to do a video. It's 7:30 now in the morning, and when I got up, I looked at I looked at comments on the video, and because there's so many fucking assholes out there in YouTube comments, you know, thumbs downers and comments, that I essentially hold all comments for review because I just don't need that shit. So in the hold queue or moderation queue, whatever you wish to call it, there's this. So this is on the video that it's not published yet. It will go out today. I got sidetracked by I was right and prophetic 100% of the time about everything COVID since March 16, 2020. It's a longer video, and the post is like 6,000 fucking words. The intro alone is almost 2,000 words. So it's quite a thing, and that took me all day yesterday. But that's up, it's posted, everything, you can look at it. But the video I did on my 3 weeks complete with no alcohol that I did on Sunday, and I had a special guest, a lovely Thai lady, 41 years old, but look at the video, you'd swear she's 30. She exercises, she works out, she likes long walks. We went on one last night. It took 3 days, 3 dates. And I think I'm gonna go over there to her house this afternoon after she gets off work and fix her a sliding door. It won't close all the way. I'm like, it's funny how, you know, anyway, I don't want to rag on chicks, because she's pretty damn nice. I mean, it's amazing, like, head put together and disciplined and everything. And she's done this as a single mom with 2 girls who are now 13 and 9. Quite amazing. She's $6,000 away from paying off her house. There's a late model car. I mean, doesn't need money, or at least my money, of what little there is left. Anyway, I checked the moderation queue, and on that video, because she was there, I had happened to mention that I had ended my 2.5-year relationship with the younger Thai girl. So I'm 20 years older than with this one I'm dating now. I'm 32 years older than Yui, the 2 daughters, where I built the house out in Phuket and everything, and walked away from it once when I moved to Pattaya, because I just had enough of her antics. And she follows me to Pattaya 4 days later, and I relent. And then one time about 6-7 months ago, I did it again, and for a week, took no calls, answered no messages, whatever, and you know, I get crying selfies, both her and her sister, you know, team sisters, right? And I relented. Okay, so for background, there's a video about how she got me really good. That's a week or 2 ago when I was in Pattaya. And just for a quick summary of that, if you don't want to watch the actual video, is because I did the GoFundMe, raised a lot of money, and she wasn't accounting properly for it and stuff. I know some things were spent properly, like the lease on the space and so on, but I couldn't get good information about other things like inventory and so on and so forth. And so I say, so she does enough of this stuff that I blow, I say a bunch of bad shit. She and her sister head off to what I was told was Pattaya. And then when I finally had enough of this weird ass, girlfriend relationship, I said, fuck it, and I booked a ticket and did bus down there, got a cheap hotel, and said, I'm here. I told her before, and she was like, nah, I don't want to, I'm not ready to talk to you, blah, blah, blah. And then she refused to meet me. And the final, I said, okay, fine, your choice, but when I get on that bus to go back to the airport, over forever. So finally she calls me crying and says, I can't see you because I'm in Wahin, which is about 4-ish hours away. And so I said, okay, all right, we'll see what happens. So I go back to, so this is the part that's new. So I go back to Phuket, and I'm moving in just a couple days, actually tomorrow, to a new place. It's closer to everything, plus it has a gym 20 feet away, and it's much smaller. I have 2 stories, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms here, big living room, and it's just too big of space for me. I don't even go upstairs, ever. And so I don't need it, so why pay for it? It's ridiculous. I'm lowering my rent from about $350 a month to $100 a month. No shit. And the place I really like has a kitchen, a close-off kitchen. So because it's a studio, the kitchen closes off so that you don't fill up the room with, smoke and odors and all that stuff. Anyway, don't let me digress too much. All right. So anyway, the comment on that no alcohol post, which will go up later, but I trashed the comment. I have no patience anymore. I've been on the internet since 1992 with CompuServe shell account, Usenet, everything, forums, BBSs, you name it. And my blog, 19 years old, 5,000 posts, it has about 120,000 comments on it. You think I don't know fucking wankers, right? So I get this comment about that, because I was with that Thai lady guest, I mentioned that I had ended it with Yui. What I didn't say is it was the 3rd and final time. I'd had enough. So I come back to so I kind of lost track here. I come back to Phuket. I have to move, and so I'm going to rent a car for a day to do that. And I thought, you know what? Why don't I rent it for 4 days, and once I move my shit, it's about a 9-hour drive to Wahin from here. So I tell her, that's what I'm going to do. And she's like, why come to Wahin? I said, because you said you're there, right? She says, no, I'm not. I said, well then, you know what? You lied about Patty, or you lied about Wahin. Doesn't matter which, or you lied about both, and you're somewhere else entirely. I said, so I can't trust you. So send me your line location, the app line. You can just send the exact location of where your phone is. She said, one word answer, no. I said, that is it. I said, I'll give you until midnight tonight, line location, and the whole truth about everything that's fucking going on. And then I'll consider what to do, right? No answer, right? So I did it. And that's where it was when I said that on Sunday. Absolute truth, right? Now, since, what is it? Monday. Today's Tuesday. So it was like later on in that afternoon. Weird how serendipity goes. So after I say that, right, I come back. Guess who rings me up? Video chat. Her. So it's just small talk, pleasantries. How are you? And then I said, why are you calling? And she gets a little uppity. I said, hold on. I said, I just want to know why you're calling. What's the purpose? right? And we didn't really get to an answer, so it was like a 2-minute call. And we ended it pleasantly, right? And then since then, she's been sending me like selfies, you know, sexy selfies and shit like that, you know. And I said, look, it's really simple. I said, I need to evaluate this. I need information. I need information. You know what it is. She, one word answer, yes. Right. You know, so, you know, I said, okay, go. Give me the information. You know what it is. You know, it's so my head, my brain says one thing, the heart says another. 2.5-year history with her. I love her daughters. I love her, you know, her mom, her sister, her son, her uncles who live both sides of her house, the whole village. It's really idyllic. But man, she can try me over and over and over again. So probably could not work out because, you know, you just don't change people. And what a contrast with the other girl with her life totally squared away. So the head says go with this new girl. The heart says something different, right? So we'll see. But the wanker. All right. So I get a comment on that video, the no alcohol video. Oh, she dumped you, dude. Don't lie. LMAO, laughing my ass off, right? Do you know what that is? 100%. That is projection. That is projection. This is likely a mommy's basement dwelling, coke sipping, pizza scarfing, bedwetting wanker who probably never had a chick. Or if he did, he gets dumped all the time, so he has to project his objective inferiority. Yes, everyone who lives in mommy's basement like that he's a male-like human organism. Man does not apply. The concept man does not apply, and that's what applies to this little pussy boy wanker, this fucktard, right? It's the kind of person who's so puerile. He's like a chick. He's like a damaged chick. He's damaged goods. And I'm not even sure if I'm using the right pronoun there, if you catch my drift. So he projects. He projects his. So everybody who's actually doing a fuck of a lot better than it in life is worthy of some sort of thumbs down stuff. It's funny. Every video I do, no matter how many likes I get, I always get 2 thumbs down. Always. 2 thumbs down. I bet you anything, it's the same 2 people each time. No matter what I put up, thumbs down, thumbs down. Yeah. Wasting your fucking time, dudes or dudettes. I don't fucking care. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's funny how the people who hate you the most follow every fucking thing you do. Years have happened. So, you know, the last time I got dumped by, probably every dude has been dumped by a chick a few times in their lives. You know, especially when you're young and you're kind of getting your bearings and how to be a dude, a man, a bro, a Chad. So the last time I got dumped was 1991. So it's 31 years ago, and I was 30 years old. And it was the French chick. I was living in Toulon. And I was, now, this is an insight into chick behavior. Cunty chick behavior. So, I'm at sea, Gulf War #1, on the FNS Friendship Colbert, where I was the navigator, and we were out for 60 days in the, traveling through traveling down the Suez Canal, Red Sea, on a North Arabian Sea. Didn't actually go into the Persian Gulf. 60 days, and we ended up dropped off some equipment. We were escorting the Carrio Clemenceau, and they dropped off their trucks and a bunch of military supplies in Saudi Arabia. And then we went back, so it was 60 days. Well, during that time, maybe halfway through, I get a message from Gav, who's staying in my apartment, and rummaged around until she found the keys to my Corvette. Took it out, and at 3 a.m. in the morning, with a dude in the car, she, I don't know, runs a red light or stop sign or something, but bang, the accident was her fault. It basically totaled the car, and that was a nightmare. So it was so awful. That was not the only thing. Through a Navy liaison guy in Toulon, I sent money to, for her expenses, basic expenses, but also to pay the rent. So I get back and I find out from my landlord that I'm 2 months behind in the rent, because she used the money on something else, right? The lessons you learn, go figure, right? But so here's where the cunty chick behavior comes in. So what happened? I did not blow up. I did not say bad things. I said, because it cost me a shit ton of money. And I'm like, that's a lot of money, right? And what does she do to assuage her guilt? Justify herself or make feel better? She dumps me, right? Naturally. See, chicks do this. They do bad, over and over, because they know what gets you. They do it until you blow up. Now, never get physical abusive that way, but I will get abusive verbally, right? And that's what happened with Yui, why she took off the Katia, and blah, 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 right? And that was alcohol fueled. So it's good that I've stopped. Ever since everything since then, I tell her, I say, I'm not angry, I'm not going to insult you. Everything is just information. So, and when I'm not drinking, then I'm really fucking good at evaluating the information, But you have a heart too, so, head, brain tells you one thing, heart tells you another, and then there's the little brain, down there. So, but not being inebriated ever to any extent beyond like a slight buzz is the path to evaluating shit correctly. But here's what they do. They get at you with the shit you hate until you blow up, right? That automatically makes you the bad guy. Whatever they did, well, you just washed it all away by being verbally abusive. Or, if you're physically abusive, fuck you, right? Go pick on someone your own size. Never hit a woman, ever, under any circumstance. Unless she's bigger than you and a Muay Thai fighter or something like that, so it's self-defense. So anything short of self-defense, just never do it. So anyway, she breaks up with me, the French girl, goes back to her boyfriend that she left, her French boyfriend that she left to be with me, right? And we kept in, casual, cordial touch with one another. And I'm back in the States. I'm back in the States maybe a couple of years. So this is like 94-ish, I think. So it had been 2 years at least. And I get the sobbing call one morning. Stefan est mort. Stefan's dead, her husband. You know how? He'd had enough of her antics, and they were walking along a roadside, and the last thing he said to her was, "Je t'aime, I love you," and he threw himself in front of a car speeding down the roadway. Basically cut off his legs and he went through the windshield. Weak man, but that's how it can get, right? So anyway, to the bedwetting wanker with that comment, go fuck yourself. Do you think I give a fuck? I mean, all you did was like, after a couple coffees, I'm like, I'm gonna do a video and ridicule that little pussy boy. Yeah, go fuck off. Go spend your time elsewhere. Go thumbs down and write stupid fucking projecting comments somewhere else. Fuck off. All right. Have a nice day, the rest of you. The rest of you. Yeah, not him. Or not it. The human-like organism. Don't be a human-like organism. Be a man. Be a dude, be a bro, be a Chad. All right. Bye-bye.